Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 9 of The Return. I am Toasty FM, here with you today. A massive episode, I think, in the future of this save. It's my first real transfer window. It's my first opportunity. When I signed with Oxford City last year, I came into a squad that, for the most part, was set up a certain way. It was the players that were here were the ones that played. I brought in depth. Other than maybe Bollard up top, it was mostly all new players. It was mostly all established players that were here already that came into the team and were part of the team. So this year is the first time that I've really had to go into a year and bring in a whole new squad, get rid of dead weight that I didn't feel was good enough for this team, and bring in some players and establish an identity of what I want to play. Now, one thing I've discussed prior is the idea of changing formation. And that's something that I've decided I think I'm going to do. And that is play a 4-2-3-1. That is because, first of all, some of the players we've signed will fit this formation better. So I'll discuss that. And also, I want to fit Spiritus in more. I think he can play as a number 10, in there, and I think he could be a better player in there. I know his passing's not great, but I think he can be a player in there, and I just think that's not what I want. Who changed that? That's not what I wanted at all. Or maybe I did change it. I don't think he was enjoying training as a number 10, but that's just something he's gonna have to deal with now. So that's our new formation. So let's look at the signings we've made and how that will affect our team. So we'll go with that back into later, but we haven't lost a lot of players, to be honest. Now, all the players that we had, a lot of the players that I said we're going to release they're no longer under contract. So they are on a month-to-month deal. So it's not guaranteed for the year. I can release them whenever I want. And so I've decided to keep them around with the idea that if I bring somebody in who is of equal skill level, who's as good as the player that they're replacing, I'll release them, all right? So, because some of these guys, so I haven't even talked about who I decided not to offer a contract to. And that's because, I'll go into that, but some of these players wanted some ridiculous numbers. I know I mentioned, I don't know if you remember from last episode, I mentioned $300 per week. That hasn't been hasn't exactly worked. 300 might be just a little bit lower than I expected, so it's expanded up to maybe 325, 350. But some of these guys, I think Whittingham wanted like 900, which was absolutely ridiculous. So obviously he didn't get a new contract. I think he's still with the club. Not Whittingham. Wiltshire is the one that wanted 900 a week. So that was just not going to happen. So outs, players that have actually gone out and joined a new club. Walsall under 23s came in for Whittingham. They feel like he's a good enough for them. Fair enough. He's joining Walsall. Walsall are in, these are also under 23s. Can I go to the actual club? They're in League 2, so they're a professional side in the football league, and he's joining their under-23s. So he might be playing for them in the near future. I wouldn't put it past them. And then Connor Thompson, which was weird because he's been our emergency. He didn't play a single minute last season. He was our emergency backup goalkeeper, but for some reason he was wanted. I don't know if it's just because he's a goalkeeper that was part of a team last year, and so Ballin-Mollard thought he needed to be a player that they needed to bring in for as a goalkeeper, but he's no longer with us, so good for him. So our ins. So all these guys are been free. I didn't spend a single penny of transfer budget, and we'll get into him. He's special. So let's go first. Jamie Lacey. So with Thompson leaving, he will be our backup goalkeeper. King is still with the club. He wanted like $600 a week. So I didn't offer him a new contract. He's still with the club. So we'll see. Jamie Lacey's pretty good. He's not great with his one-on-ones. I should probably put that as something he should train with. I think is it sweeping? One-on-ones, yeah. So improve that, but good, okay reflexes, okay handling, good punching, good aerial reach. So he's definitely a goalkeeper that maybe will play in cups. I'd like to get him some experience out there in the team. I think that would be good for him. So Jamie Lacey, backup goalkeeper. Then we have Carl Byrne at right back. So like I said, Eddie Jones, he was one of the players that this guy came in and he was automatically better than Eddie Jones, formerly of Boston United in the National League North. So we brought him in. He's played in Ireland in the first division there, and obviously played at this level last year. So he's a good signing. Maybe not the best technicals. I mean, he's not familiar with a fullback position, but his crossing is good. He's not the paciest fullback, which is kind of an issue. But as far as crossing the ball in, he's good in the tackle. Not the greatest marker, but he's good. So he'll be a solid player, I think, for us. Then we have Deadfield. I brought him in. I was like, ooh, left winger. Let's bring him in. I didn't even check if he was actually left-footed. He's right-footed, so he'll be playing as an inverted winger on the left-hand side. Rowe is still with us, so Deadfield and Rowe will be fighting over playing time on the left-hand side this season. Then we have Lewis McRory. He's going to be a central midfielder, maybe play as a 10, can play on the left. Obviously, now we're playing with an attacking mid on the right-hand side, so unless he might just cover, say in the middle of a game, somebody gets injured, we have to pull that winger back a little bit. But he's pacey. He's not going to play that often, so he's just cover with Fossenmaid going down into the under-23s. Then we have Ronnie Vint, center back, solid player. All pretty much good at everything you would want a center back to be good at. Physically average, can do marking, tackling, all that stuff's pretty good. Jumping reach of 12, so he'll get in the air and he'll win some headers for us. Bailey Owen at left back, so he'll be taking over that Whittingham role as kind of a backup. He joined from Swansea, I believe. Yeah, Swansea. Spent some time with Southampton as well. But he's going to be our backup fullback. Again, not the greatest crosser of the ball. He's right-footed. Ew. How do I not notice these things? Let me see. Is he two-footed at least? Reasonable. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have everybody in our team is gonna be right-footed apparently, even the guys playing on the left. Yeah, I should need to do a little bit better job of looking out for that kind of stuff. But so he's a solid player, and he won't be playing. Hopefully, Jefford will be playing most of the games out there. Then we have Luke Jordan. He will be our new man on the left. I mean, on the right. 16 pace. This guy is rapid. And probably one of the highest valued players we have on the squad. So he's a Morecambe Academy graduate. Has been in the lower leagues. Was with Chester last season. Only played, or 2 years ago, only played 9 games. But he's 16 pace. Look. Pace kills. Pace kills. And a guy with 16 pace, he's going to be an issue on the right-hand side. And then Harry Hodges. So he will be a backup at right back. Ethan Miller. He's okay, but he's still with us. He's going to be in our under 23s. But Harry Hodges is a better player, and he'll be fighting. Fighting for time with Carl Byrne. And then the jewel in my hat of this transfer window is this guy, David Agbontohama. This guy is incredible. Incredible. 18-year-old Nigerian Prince of a defender. 15 tackling. 12 tacking. Okay, only 8 heading. But 14 jumping reach. And he's 6'5". This guy is a monster. 14 pace. 14 acceleration. 12 determination. He's a leader too. I think I might have made him my captain. He is incredible. He is incredible. Will immediately be our best center back by far, our best player by far. This guy is a tank, and I am so happy I brought him in. Southampton product. Man, he is good. He is good. Players that might come in, we also have George O'Neill, who I'm bringing in to play that number 10 role to fight over with Spiritus. And TQ Addy is a guy that we can, guy that can play either wing. He's 18-year-old Ghanaian, former Crystal Palace. I don't know if he's any good. I guess we're going to find out. Only, 1 to 4 strength, so hopefully some of these ratings are pretty good, and hopefully he's a solid player. But we'll see. So we'll bring him in, and if he's bad, it's not that big of a loss. Contract offer, we're going to pay like $100 and something dollars, or $250 per week. So I'm not that worried about it. We have some money to spend. If I bring these guys in, I'm going to release some other players that are just not going to be of value to us. So we'll see. So as far as our under 23s are going, we have an actual under 23s here now, and we have some quality players. Obviously, Evan Buchhagen, our star from one of our stars from the intake last year. And we also dropped in some players that we signed last year that are young and need some time need some playing time. Craig Fastenmaid, he's a right-handed player, so he might come in and play, but we're just gonna have him lingering. I mean, we're playing him per appearance, right? And so if he's lingering in the youth team, I'm not that worried about it. And Ethan Miller is also down here. As far as our squad goes, so here's going to go through the squad. So King and Lacey are going to be our goalkeepers. Like I said, King is probably going to play most of the games, but Lacey will get some playing time, I would hope. Hodges and Byrne at right back. So two, fairly equal players. So they'll fight out for time there. Our center backs are a lot better. More Azil, I actually signed to a contract, so I re-signed him. But he might not even play that often because Vince, a good defender, and obviously Agbontahoma, our Nigerian Prince, is going to destroy in the center of at our center backs. Bailey Owen and Jefford at left back. Our right back situation, it's Luke Jordan, it's Obusu at the moment, depending on what Addy looks like. He might be out the door. That'll be $300 per week that we can get rid of. So he might not be long for this squad. In the center midfield, so we have Fleet, Jack Self, McEachran, McGrory is going to play in there as well. This is definitely, the center midfield is definitely somewhere where I think we may need to strengthen for sure. That's definitely a place where I can see us having problems if we don't, fix that. Rowe, he's not happy because I won't sign him to a contract because his contract demands are ridiculous. Oh, 350 is better now, but he was asking something crazy. No, 300. Okay. So maybe he'll stop crying about it. But he was not happy with my offer, so hopefully he'll be happier, and we'll bring him back, and he'll be a player this season on the left wing, along with Deadfield. We'll see who wins that battle to see who we're going to play on the left. And then our striker situation. So we have eBay, we have Spiritus. Like I said, he's probably going to be playing as like a number 10, Ballard, and Stephen Brown. Stephen Brown, obviously our top goal scorer last year, a really star up front, but I'm going to give Ballard that. I think Ballard might be a better player as a sole striker up top. He can also play as a 10, can play on either wing, which gives us a lot of flexibility there. And we're paying him per appearance, so I'm happy to play him if he scores goals. And so that's pretty much our team right now. That's pretty much our team, our squad. We still have some holes, like I said, in the center midfield, but we'll see how our change of formation goes. But I think where we've improved, where we've inside some real quality, I think it's really going to help us out with guys like Luke Jordan on the right, and especially our defense. Our fullbacks are better, and our center backs. This guy he's just amazing. I just can't say anything else about him. He's just a fantastic player, and so yeah. So let's get into the game. Let's actually play a game. I know I've been rambling on and on and on about our transfers, which I know. As somebody who watches a lot of Football Manager videos, I know I love seeing transfers, watching changes, who's going to come in, how this all going to work. And so let's get into the actual game and see how we're going to put this all together and see if we can change some things up. Okay, so this is going to be our lineup today. King in goal, Jefford, Morazil, Agbontahoma, Oklahoma, Hodges on the right. He's just our Nigerian Prince. Fleet, McEachran making our two in the midfield. Spiritus in front of them. Jordan and Deadfield on the wings, and Ballard up top. Now, this is by no means our set 11. This is our first game of the season. We have, like I said, we have some quality, we have some depth. Our fullbacks might change. Our number 10 might change. Our striker might change. I think McEachran and Fleet are certainly our two best midfielders. I think that's probably fair to say. But, you know, with us losing Ashby, obviously Ashby's not with us anymore. He left. Wiltshire, they both dipped. We're definitely missing some quality in the center of the park, but hopefully we've improved other areas that'll lead to victories. That'll lead to goals. That'll lead to amazing things that we can't even imagine at this point in time because they're so mystical and beautiful that they can't even envision them in our heads. So off to a slow start. Fox highlight here, ball over the top to Reed, and well saved by King. We're no longer under contract goalkeeper. And another save there. King getting some early work. I'm not sure that this is working. Fleet winning the header as we clear. Get there. Jordan, he doesn't get there. Ball into Wood. And they're winning a lot of headers. Considering we have a 6'5" monster at our center halves. We're not really doing much there. So I'm going to switch to another tactic, a more of a counter-attacking tactic, a little more reserved in the way our fullbacks play. So we'll see if that changes our play at all. It's not looking too spicy at the moment. Hampton and Richmond really dominating the game at the moment. Since we changed the tactic, it has slowed down. Obviously, they had that initial huge highlight about 15 minutes into the game, and since then it's been a little bit more even, but still just not happening. That may be, you know, the fact that we have kind of an iffy kind of number 10 in there in Spiritus. I don't know if he's the guy there. McEachran winning the ball here. Jordan, let's hit him on the counterattack. Fleet. Egmont Homa. He's just king. Oh no, he's a prince, my bad. Jordan on the right, whips a ball in, falls to Deadfield, is gonna get across. Penalty. Let's go. Deadfield fighting for the ball. Who's going to take it? It might be our new right back, Byrne. He had like 11 penalty taking. It's Fleet. He steps up, our defensive midfielder, and he pounds it up the middle. No chance for the goalkeeper. Against the run of play, not against the run of play necessarily, but considering the context of the entire game, probably not deserved. But I don't really care, to be honest. But, you know, defensively, we've been okay. Obviously, we gave up those initial chances, but it's been a little bit better now. But attacking-wise, just not doing it for us at the moment. Austin, ball in, well held by King here. Can we hit him on the break? If King would hurry up. Maybe not. Ball up. Not the best. A drop kick there by a goalkeeper. Win that, Jefford. Jefford over to nobody. And Jefford again. Jefford to Ballard. Jefford just seems to just want to kick it wherever he wants. Spiritus here. Our new number 10, McEachran. Jefford. Jefford, can you complete a pass, man? Oh, it's going to be Jefford again, and he's going to lose the ball. Jefford, you have a player that's of good quality. You know, so don't do this, dude. Playing terribly. Just his just instinct to just punt it up to. We don't have 2 strikers up there anymore. That might be something that, you know, I might have to look into as far as our tactic. Jefford there. Fleet, we are living on the edge in our box here. We're just hoofing up to nobody. Jesus. All right, I'm going to change something with our attack here. I don't have that many options. Spiritus out. Ballard going into that number 10 with Brown up top. Hopefully, Brown's experience and his poachingness. I mean, he's not really going to bring people into play necessarily, but I mean, to be honest, I don't really care at this point. As long as we get the victory, to be fair. we don't really have that many options either. I mean, we could maybe bring in like a burn and maybe bring a more like that. Maybe little bing bang, you know, chitty chitty bang bang up here. There you go. And we might bring McDeadfield, not an inside forward, but an inverted winger. Makes him less kind of attacking, more possession, a little bit, you know, working with guys. Jefford here. Jefford, you are having an awful game. Reed here on the right. Our Nigerian Prince winning the ball, of course. Oh my god, I'm doing this. Jefford, you're having a terrible game. Do we have a bench option? Is what's his name on the bench for us? Because Jesus, Jefford is playing terribly. My god, man. Goodness gracious. You are stinking up the joint. My god. No, we do have Bailey open. Ha. Yeah, get in there. Weirdo. God, Jefford's been so bad. Oh, my, what's going on? What happened? Okay. Okay, highlight here. Oh, God. Bailey Owen's going to score the winner now. Yes! Ballard, score here, baby! Score here, baby! Yes! Our Nigerian Prince scores, gets an assist on his debut. Let's go! Ballard gets moved back to the number 10 spot, but he still has the striker instincts. I couldn't have written this any better, other than Jefford having the worst game I've ever seen out of a fullback. But Ballard having a great-ish game, but scores a goal, and that's all that really matters from the striker. Very, very well done. And hopefully, that's a victory. That's a victory. It smells good. It smells good. It feels nice. Obviously, they killed us on shots. I mean, those may have been like, let's see if those if those were like outside the long shots. Let me see. Long shots. Oh, yeah. 4 of them were. Can I see like can I analyze this? Where are the shots things? Action zones. That's not what I want. Where's the teams? That's what I want. Teams? Shots. Hampton and Richmond. 9 saves. Where were all the shots from? Okay, yeah, this needs to improve. They took a lot of shots in the box, man. I would say we got lucky. I think King had an excellent game, which he did based on his rating. Obviously, Agbontoma had an amazing game. Can I just see his stats? Can I just look at his stats? I just want to look at his stats because I think they're beautiful. Let's see. Okay, let's exit the game, and then we'll look at his stats. So, I think he missed a header today. He lost out on a header today. So 83%. He won 5 of them. So my guess is that's like 5 out of 6. If he doesn't win every header the rest of the season, I'm gonna be very unhappy with him because there is no way he should be missing out on a header. This guy is 6'5" with 14 jumping reach. This guy should be our leading scorer on corners. This guy should win everything. The fact that the goal we gave up was from way outside the box, to be fair, but this guy should be, has to improve on his passing. He got an assist today, dude. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This guy's so good. This guy's so good. I don't care. I don't care. Who? This Joe Healy, 4 stars, man? You're crazy. Yeah, Ballard. Yeah, you know what's up. You know exactly what's up. Yeah. Who? Anybody give him 5 stars? 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 Yeah, pass more. I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on asking you for advice. Anyway, so we still have more signings to make. Wow, that's a lot of games in the month of August. Jesus, that's a lot. That's a lot of games. Jesus Christ. How do we go from having like 10 games this month to having only 4 in December? Jesus. Yeah. This is going to be tough, but hopefully we bring some signings in. I mean, as far as players that we still have from last season that are still earning a wage, King, obviously, but he's a good goalkeeper, so I might keep him around. More Azil's going to stay around for a while because he's on a contract. I re-signed him. Wusu might be gone. Jefford, he also asked for about that. So, Jefford, he already signed a contract, so he's going to stay around for this year. But Owusu might be gone. Fleet might be gone. Actually, he's not on a contract, or he's on a contract. He might be gone. But like I said, we have to look at our depth in midfield, so that might change. He might be the only one. We might not have that many players on contract. Salary. We have plenty of players that are on salaries, and like I said, I kept it pretty low. But a lot of the quality is the players we brought in. I think our values. What is Ashby doing? Like, what is his name? Josh Ashby? He's at Yeovil Town. He's in the Football League, isn't he? Oh, no, he's in the National League. I thought we can maybe sign him. But, yeah, I think he's going to be a little bit busy for us. Unfortunate. Ooh, an Oxford boy. And he finally left the city. Unfortunate, but yeah, we're probably gonna have to look at our center midfield and our attacking midfield options and center of attacking midfield, because I wasn't too impressed from what I saw creatively. We weren't creating chances. At the end of the game, we ended up with 50% possession, but just not doing enough in that center of midfield. So we're definitely gonna have to look into that and see what we can do, because I think because we're not gonna win as many games in that way like we did. So we're gonna have to do something to fix that, or else we're gonna be doomed. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment your favorite Nigerian Prince, and take care of yourselves.